Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. Today, we're checking out Loot Hero DX, which is out this week on Switch on the 21st of January. It's going to be $6.99, $7 game, so keep that in mind here as we go. A little bit of a story time with this game, just to start things off here. I've actually originally played this game a few years ago on Steam. I think it came in one of those like gaming bundles on Fanatical or something like that. And I checked it out because I was looking for something new to play that night, and I was like, oh, actually, this is kind of fun. And this is very fun in a very easy kind of way. This game is not going to pose much challenge for those of you. This is kind of one of those games that you just keep chipping away at, making progress until you finish it. But it's not very long, so keep that in mind. This is like a night or two, depending on what kind of gamer you are and how much time you like to spend in your games. So yeah, I played this on Steam. I unlocked every single achievement. There were 20 achievements, and I did it in 3.2 hours. So like 3 hours, 10 minutes, somewhere in that vicinity. Did not take me long. But let's go into this game so you can see why it didn't take me so long here. So I've already started a game, already level 9 here. I'm very, very early in this game. I've only finished the first 2 levels, so we'll jump into level 2 here just so you can see what this is all about. But you play as a knight who has a gigantic... It's a lance, guys. Don't be dirty, okay? He has a gigantic lance. And all you're doing here is you're going left to right, and you are destroying enemies as you go. So this game hits like a real methodical pace of just like, this is... Or I guess you could say cathartic pace, where you're just like hitting left and right, back and forth, killing enemies. You're just running into them, ramming them with your lance here. And as you plow through these enemies, you're going to stop at these little buildings here. And this is where you can do your upgrades. Now this is where one of the big... I would even call it a big issue. This is one of the issues I have with the game, which is that it's called Loot Hero, but you don't really collect much loot. I mean, you're just collecting coins. And you do collect, like, you know, health vials, and I think you can get an invincibility vial and that kind of thing. But when I think of loot, I think of armor, I think of helmets, I think of weapons. This is kind of like loot light, you know what I mean? But when you stop at these buildings, you can upgrade, you know, your attack, for instance. So, boom, you hit X to upgrade your attack, which will do more damage. You can upgrade your speed with A. And you can see here, with the D-pad here, you can adjust your speed. So if you want to go super fast, I have no qualms with going as fast as I can, which is at speed 6. Then you can just keep going that speed. But I gotta say, as easy as this game is to play, it's also very, very satisfying. Like, when you could just plow through tons of enemies at once, there's just something really, really cathartic and fun about it. You're just sitting here, you get mesmerized, and you're just like, man, I'm gonna keep hitting these enemies. One tip for you guys here, if you're having any issues with it's not really, you're not gonna have any issues, but basically, like, as you're going through here, you're gonna want to hit those buildings, because if you don't, enemies won't repop. And once you hit those buildings, all the coins that you know were originally dropped by enemies there are going to then pop up, or they're going to like basically attract to your character here. So you can see, like, as soon as we kill all these enemies, once you hit that building, you see all these gold coins hit to us. The game is built in such a way that you don't have to worry about going back and collecting things, which was going to be my tip. Don't worry about going back and getting stuff. Just keep plowing through. The game takes care of it for you. And you just keep upgrading. One of the things I do like, though, is that I guess you're kind of upgrading your loot. I don't know how you want to look at it, but your lance does change as you upgrade, and it looks like the color of the feather on the knight's hat changes too as you up your defense. But you can see right now we are already level 11. What we're going to do here is we're just going to keep plowing through here. Once we see an upgrade pop up, we'll stop and upgrade. So there we go. Let's hit defense and keep on going. There we go, we just took out the boss. You wouldn't even know it, but we did. So you clear a stage, and what happens is you then unlock a new stage, which in this case is going to be the swamp, which we already had unlocked. I just figured we'd start at level 2 so that you guys can see more of it. There are a total of, I believe it's 9 levels. There we go, yep, and then you take out the dragon. If you die, it's no big deal, you kind of just start over again. But once you get to the point where you're able to defeat the dragon, you can actually, I guess for lack of a better term, you know, like in Call of Duty where you prestige, you actually start all the way over at difficulty 1 again, but it becomes like difficulty 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 and it keeps going up from there. So the achievements that you have in the game are actually based on that. So you get an achievement for clearing all of the different environments once. So here's, you know, woods, swamp, jungle, that kind of thing. But then you also get them for Slay the Dragon on difficulty 45, Slay the Dragon on difficulty 90. And I believe in the Steam version, yep, in the tier 2, you have one for reaching level 100. So like I said, to actually get all of these achievements, it's going to take you just over 3 hours. That's all it took me. I classify this game as basically what you would call, you know, like a podcast game or like a TV show game. It's something you could play in the background while you're watching a TV show or listening to a podcast, because you don't really need to pay as much attention to what's going on screen. One of the things I will say about it, though, is that playing this game portably on the Switch looks a lot better than playing it on a big screen. I'm playing it on my bigger computer monitor right now at 1080p, or I guess what you would think would be 1080p, which is what the Switch is set to. And it looks, in my opinion, it looks not great. It looks, I know the look is to be a kind of a pixelized, old school, you know, retro style, that kind of thing, but it just looks, on a big screen, it looks kind of blurry. It doesn't look great. Portably, it looks awesome. Portably, the look really works. But on a big screen, I don't care for it, to be quite honest. But yeah, the game is fun, though. It's going to take you 3 hours, play through it in 3 hours, hit the dragon a few times. You know, it's going to be, what, 9 to 10 times, I believe, you take him out. And just have fun with it. It's not a game that's meant to be, like, super challenging or anything like that. And I enjoy a game like that every now and then, because sometimes I just want to sit back and I just want to play, you know, a clicker or some kind of other casual game, just because I'm like exhausted from the workday, or you know, I don't want to play something that's super big in scope. Like I don't want to traverse a gigantic map or something, you know, like Assassin's Creed or one of those other Ubisoft games or whatever. I'm like, I just want to play a small game. There we go, boom, took out the swamp creature there. We'll play through one more level here because I think you guys kind of get it. We'll keep it short, and I think you kind of get the gameplay here. But for a really simple game, I think it's really cool. If I had to make any kind of suggestion, getting this on the Switch, you know, it's fun to have it portable. I think that is the main reason to get it on the Switch. However, Steam, it is half the price. On Steam, this is a $3 game. So if you're going to get it anywhere, if you have the ability to get it on Steam, I say go for it there. Wow, that was quick. Maybe we'll go through the next couple here. We'll see how long it takes us to kind of get stopped here. The first 9 levels of difficulty are not tough. The way to look at it is that the difficulties are kind of measured by your level. So you know, if you hit level 12, more than likely you're going to be able to just like run through these first 9 because you're above difficulty 9. You may have to run back a few times to upgrade and that kind of thing, but you know, it's not going to pose you much of a challenge. The other thing, too, is that this game, I believe, is coming out on Xbox One, or Xbox Series X, I guess, where it would be backwards compatible. So, if you are interested in getting some really, really easy achievements, this might be a good game for that as well. Look at us. We are just plowing through here. Getting a level up. Let's do some more damage. We're just going to keep plowing through here. What do we got here? We're about 8.5 minutes into the video. Let's see how far we can get to 10 minutes here. But yeah, I think this is a game for a very particular person. I don't think that this is a game for everybody. I think that, you know, those out there looking for a challenging game, you're not going to find it here. I would say, you know, right on. Take your lance and just move on to the next level is what I would say. But for those of you who are just looking for something simple and fun, is really cheap as well, this is really good, especially portably. Boom, took that guy out like nothing. Nothing. Alright, we're in difficulty 8. Maybe we'll get to the dragon after all, so you guys can see what that looks like. Yeah, we could prestige once, so you can see how the loop all turns over. Alright, you can see we were losing a little bit of health there, but we're still looking okay. We may have to get to level 14 first. Let's see if we can upgrade. Oh, well, yeah, we can't upgrade yet. Okay, let's take out these guys first. We're definitely collecting the monies. Alright, let's just go after this guy. Hey, see how close we were to dying there? Our health bar was like this. That might be one of the other things I have with this game, too. I know it's just supposed to be a simple, quick game or whatever, but it'd be really nice if you could put the health bars up in the top so you can actually see, you know, what's happening to your character as you're taking hits. See, we're taking a lot more hits here from the dragon. So there's going to be a little bit of grinding here too to like get your character up. You know, whether you go back to other levels and grind up is sort of up to you, or you could just sit here in the same level and keep grinding as well. So from here we could just like keep going back and forth. Maybe go one more tier up here, and then we can. Let's see. Let's go with the helmet. And I think I use as a rule of thumb, another tip for you guys here is that you see the little emblems above each upgrade, the lance and the armor and the boots. You can see that there's a red gem, yellow, blue, and green. I used that as sort of a guide, like, okay, in the second tier of levels to take out the dragon, you want to make sure you're in that at least that tier there, so that way you're powerful enough to take them out, This level we can get a lot more gold and gems here to upgrade with, so I think we're going to be okay. See, now we're just plowing through dudes. Alright, let's do speed. See if we can get through these guys just a little quicker. But yeah, look at that. We could just keep upgrading like this and get really, really far ahead, really grind it out. We're not losing any health there, so we're looking good. Okay, there we lost a little bit of health. So you can use that as sort of a barometer. You can be like, okay, I'm losing health here. So we gotta be careful. Alright, we want B, X. Alright, let's go for the dragon. We're already after the 10-minute mark. Let's see if we can take this guy. No, he got us! He got us. We only got him down to half health there. But we can revive. That's what happens at death. They just let you continue grinding and whatnot. We were pretty close. We might have to just do like one big run here to the back and back to the front. I know we're over my 10-minute limit I was going to put here, but I really want to see if we can take this dragon out first. Okay, lance, that. Try to get the speed and the... There we go. Speed and the shield, one more upgrade before we take the dragon on again. Nope, he got us again. He got us again. So you lose a little bit of money, a little bit of progress in your level, but it's really no big deal. Like, it's... Don't even worry about it. You're going to gain that back so quickly. There we are at level 17. Let's see, we want to upgrade that. We want to do speed. Okay. We got him! We got him that time. There you go. I love it, and that's probably what kept me playing this game too, is the fact that when you restart from being killed like that, you just start right back in the level and they're like, here, just grind here back and forth. You can go take them out again. It's like they took, an RPG and just really, really, really streamlined it, which I think is fun. Anyway, so here they say the real challenge begins. Miner rescued. So I guess we rescued a miner here. I don't remember that part of the game. And here we are. So you can see we are now in difficulty 10. You actually cannot go back to difficulty 9. So you start at 10 and you start all over again. So it's basically all the same enemies. You play through them all again, and you can just jump difficulties that way. Like, at this point, we can even jump right to the dragon and go right after him if we feel like we're powerful enough. But there you go, guys. That is the game. Let's see what this mine is, because I don't remember the mine thing. Oh, I guess you can collect gold from the mine. I don't remember that aspect of the game. But it also doesn't seem very helpful either, to be honest, because it doesn't seem like he's really getting too much gold. But I guess you'll get more the more miners you recruit as well. Wow, interesting. I don't remember that at all. But guys, thanks for watching. Of course, that is Loot Hero DX on the Switch. Like I said, out this week on the 21st. It is $6.99. It's only $3 on Steam if you prefer to play it there. I recommend it. It's a pretty fun little game just to play throughout a night or two. While you listen to a podcast or some music or whatever, just kind of like zone out and play a game, But guys, thanks for watching. Of course, I'll see you all next time.